Cell transport. There are many different types of cellular transport which are used at different points by cells to achieve different functions. Some are passive, meaning that they do not require energy, while some are active, which means that they do require energy. Any transport that goes with a concentration gradient, i.e. from a high concentration of that molecule to a low one, will be passive transport, and the reverse, from a low to a high, will result in active transport. The most simple type of cellular transport is diffusion. The movement of molecules from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration along a concentration gradient. This is used all over living organisms, the most obvious examples being in the respiratory system of all animals, where oxygen is diffused into the bloodstream and carbon dioxide is diffused out of the bloodstream. Facilitated diffusion utilises a membrane protein for the same result. It is still a passive process and the molecules still move from a high concentration outside the cell to a low concentration inside the cell, but they go across this protein and the protein changes shape to enable that to occur, but it does not require energy. Active transport, on the other hand, also requires a membrane protein, but this time the molecules move against the concentration gradient, and consequently there is an energy requirement which is provided by the hydrolysis of an ATP. So you can see there's a low concentration here and a high concentration here, but transport is going in this direction. That is active transport, whereas these two represent passive transport, where it goes with the concentration gradient and there is no energy requirement. Osmosis is the movement of water molecules down a concentration gradient and across a selectively permeable membrane. When looking at osmosis, it is important to remember that it is the movement of water molecules only. A concentrated solution will have fewer water molecules than a dilute solution, so the water will move from concentrated to dilute. But those terms, concentrated and dilute, are regarding the solute rather than the solvent. For that reason, it can be easier to think of this in terms of water potential. Water will always move from a higher, less negative, to a lower, more negative water potential. Osmosis has an important role in living cells. In animal cells, if the osmotic balance is incorrect, then the cell can burst. In plant cells, the same osmotic pressure is crucial to provide the turgidity which gives the plant its support.